ABC News correspondent from our sister station up in Chicago. Good morning, Ryan Burrow.
Again, let's keep it that way, okay? That no one knows who I am.
Yes, fair
I'm
enough.
in, I'm out. No one knows
There
one
you
way
go.
or the other.
Keeping
our eye on the primary day here in Illinois. It's a big one.
Yes.
A lot at stake. The Attorney General seats, a lot of congressional seats, Cook County Board President seat in Chicago that's being heavily watched. And, of course, the governor's race. And if you're anywhere in Illinois, near Illinois, you've been inundated with ads. Why is that for a primary? Well, because there may be a pretty tight race on the Republican side. Incumbent Bruce Rauner has a pretty stiff challenge against State Rep Jeannie Ives from the west suburbs of Illinois. She says he's not conservative enough. He abandoned his base on votes over abortion as well as immigration policy. And she's providing quite a stiff challenge. And just based on how many ads we're seeing Rauner running, it appears as though he is slightly concerned.
Now, it is true, right? Bruce Rauner did somehow sign off on abortion and allow, right, states to state Medicare and Medicaid money to sort of cover abortions, right?
Exactly, and that was one of the sticking points for Jeannie Ives, and it's been kind of a chess match we've seen over recent weeks. Governor Rauner took something that Jeannie Ives said in a Chicago Tribune editorial board debate, essentially, where she sounded as though, at least in the couple-second clip, like she was being buddy-buddy with Mike Madigan, who Bruce Rauner has essentially painted as the devil in this state, the House Speaker, where she's saying, well, all he's doing is picking on Mike Madigan. I'll work with Mike Madigan. If you take it into context, she was essentially ripping on Rauner because all of his discussions were about Madigan, but he's tried to use that against her. And this is interesting. We don't exactly know what the numbers show. Polling hasn't been great, and much of the polling we're seeing is actually coming from Rauner's people. So, take that for what you will.
All right. What about the Democratic side? Is this a fight too?
Everyone jump in the pool. Everyone's in on this one. We've got, 7 people running, but the 3 top ones are J.B. Pritzker, venture capitalist, $8 billion. With anyone who's familiar with Chicago is probably familiar with the Pritzker family. They've got a lot of money. Then you've got Chris Kennedy, who's really been talking a lot about urban development and housing and unfairness among minority groups. And then you've got State Senator Daniel Biss, a suburban dad who really doesn't have a lot of money, but has a lot of experience in Springfield. So those are kind of your top 3 contenders on the Democratic side. If Rauner is able to hold on and J.B. Pritzker, the favorite, is able to hold on, you're going to see a ton of money poured into the general election because these are 2 very, very wealthy businessmen.
All right. Who is the Southern Illinois candidate? I know all these northern candidates sort of write off Southern Illinois, but a lot who are able to get the votes usually do pretty well. So who's the Southern Illinois candidates?
Bob Dibur is on the Democratic side. He's a school superintendent in Madison County. Has not gotten a lot of publicity. A lot of people here in the Chicago area not familiar with their name. He's participated in all the debates, but we'll see if he's got the name recognition to survive.
All right, Ryan Burrow, opening day, 1 week from this Thursday. So get ready. Should be a fun little season. You and your Cubbies.
I'm pumped. All right.